So as you know, earlier today, the BBC decided to hold a debate for the next mayor of London. And you would have expected them to roll out all the top candidates and discuss the issues, but no, that's not what this impartial broadcasting system decided to do, that, by the way, is paid for by your own tax dollars. They rolled out two candidates from the two major parties and forgot to invite the candidate that's been in second place for the last 4 months. Yes, that's me, yours truly. At first, I was upset until I actually watched the program. And I think I was one of the very few people that did, because you have to actually have a TV license and be in London or figure out the iPlayer. So I think more people watched my Instagram video yesterday speaking to a taxi driver on the streets of London than actually watched this debate, or it's really more of a farce. But actually, I loved watching it because it showed me how incompetent these two candidates are. I mean, the current mayor of London, Sadiq, comes across, as usual, as smug and aloof. I mean, just watching him just made me wonder how he could have ever been elected in the first place. And Shaun, the Conservative candidate, comes off as incompetent and flustered, how he always comes out. And this is the choice they roll out to you, the illusion of choice, the duopoly of the two-party system, and they wrap it up courtesy of the BBC, and they expect you to swallow it hook, line, and sinker. There is a game being run on you as a voter and as a citizen of London that runs deep, and all of these parties are complicit, from the BBC to the mainstream media to the Labour and the Conservative Party, and they are robbing you of your democratic right to choose. Now, I come in, and I'm the fly in the ointment. I decide to mix it all up. I'm the monkey in the wrench. And I come up with these policy ideas that are literally 10 times better than either one of these two jokers could come up with on the best night with the best advisors. I've got detailed policy about £100 million corporate for communities, about how we can put 10,000 officers on the street. I've got detailed ideas of how we can run the TfL at a profit, like a business, not like as a charity that these two parties have run it as for the last 10 years. And of course, you are robbed that choice. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get out there and put my message out through outdoor ads, through billboards, through leaflets, through online media, through all of these things to give you an actual choice of who is going to be your elected official and your next mayor of London. And now we see this farce of a debate happen on the BBC, and it just makes me want to laugh. It would be funny if it wasn't so tragic, because it makes a joke out of our democratic system here. You should be allowed to hear all of the voices on a single stage and choose, and you're being robbed of that choice every single day by this oligopoly of mainstream media and this duopoly of the two-party system. So again, now is the time to recognize that's happening and realize you do have a choice. And on May 6th, my name will be on that ballot. And you can make a choice to take London in a new direction. And again, go watch this quote-unquote debate, this farce, this propaganda piece. And you get to see the candidates for what they really are. Neither one is a leader. Neither one of them has a plan for London. Neither one of them actually cares about this city or the people of this city. They just don't. And it's so obvious watching the two of them go back and forth like they have for the last 5 years. They're like an old married couple that just kind of, you know what they like. They kind of haggle at each other, and then they go back to the same house and they run the same game every single day. That's what they do. They roll them out every now and then. It's an assembly meeting or it's a mayoral election. They caddy back and forth. You get to pick one or the other, and you get the same policies for another 4 or 5 years. This is what you have unless you want to break the system and break the mold. I'm giving you a choice on May 6th to take London in a new direction. Anyone who's looked at my policies and looked at my deep interest in this city and how much I care knows that I am the best choice for London. Everyone on the streets is coming up. So again, see through what they're trying to pull on you. Make an independent choice. And again, let's take London in a new direction. Thank you very much.